Jay here. So I kind of wanted to go over really quickly just some of the editing in the Canva template. One of the issues that you might come across is that when you try to edit a color, you can't really click on it. The reason that is because even though you may not see it, there's actually an image over it. So this little chart here, template. The reason it's an image form rather than just lines is because Canva has a limit. I don't know the limit. I've tried to look it up and everything, but um, Canva does have a limit on how many elements can be included in your design. And so usually if you make a planner like in Keynote, you just have more flexibility as far as how much you can put in the design. But with Canva, it's just a little bit limited, okay? And with planners, there's a lot of lines and boxes and circles, like if you wanted to do little check mark boxes and things like that. And so something that I did for the planners is I'll create, or I'll have like these lines and everything, and what I'll do is I make an image out of it. So if I go over here and to the left, if I click right here, let me see, you'll see right here it's an image, and that's what I have to create this one, right? So this is an image, it's not just lines, so this counts as just one element, whereas before it counted as like 15 elements, like one for each line. And so the reason I do this is so that one, we can add more pages to the planner, right? So I want to make sure that you have a robust planner, that you have a lot of templates that you can give to your customers, right? And also, let's say you wanted to add a page or two or three. Let's say you have your own, template, or maybe you purchase one of my other templates and it has, or one of my other planners and it has a different template that you really like, and you kind of just want to copy and paste it over, and all maybe has a different tracker that's not in this planner that you have, so, and you just want to move it over. That way you can do that, without worrying that Canva's going to say, hey, we can't save it because it has too many elements. Something that takes up a lot of element space, I guess you can say, is this right here, which is the tabs. There's a few, you'll notice that there's a few elements for this if you actually dug into it. So there's the text, and then there's the actual tab, and then there's like one additional one behind it to create like that shadow effect. And so imagine this is on every single page. That takes up a lot of space. And so that's why I decided to do it this way, where it's kind of like an image. The cool thing is that you can, this, when you use a template, it's already in your Canva, account. So you can use it on other planners and things like that. Sorry. But yeah, so like this right here is an image. Let's say I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial now that I'm already here, right? I'm thinking about it. Let's say you wanted to do that. Let's say you had something in your planner and you're like, I want to just save it as an image. Obviously, you can copy and paste into another design and just save it like that with a transparent background. But a much easier way to do it, to make sure that it's like perfect, I'm going to go to, I'm going to actually give you a little tip right now. If I go to this right here, you'll notice, okay, that this is not, it shouldn't be an image. You can actually, this is text, okay, so like I actually did that, and then you have the little periods here, and then this is an actually no. Okay, for some reason I thought this was a chart, but I made it with a table in Canva, and I did the same thing where I saved that as an image, and now it's here, okay? But this is not an image. This right here is text. But let's say you created a chart. You created like an awesome chart with a table here and the elements. What you would do is you would usually you would select it, and there would be an option here to download. But because this is text, technically not an image, what you can do is add a shape. So this usually is for whenever it's a text, any type of text box. So I'm going to add a shape. I'm going to put the transparency all the way down. And now technically it's an image. So I'm going to just select both of them together. I'm going to right click and I'm going to hit download selection. And then make sure that the size is all the way up, because that way no matter what design you put it in, it's going to be high quality. Put transparent background. Of course, you need a Canva Pro account, which I always recommend that any business owner has. And then you hit download and it'll download into your computer, and then you can kind of drag it into your uploads right here, and then you can use it over and over in your designs without having to do it manually. But this one is done manually once, but I just haven't saved it because it's not necessary. It's just, it counts as one element. Even though it's a huge thing, it counts as one text element. So this one is the fitness planner that I'm creating. And so with a fitness planner, it has a ton of, I mean, this, if you buy the fitness planner, you're going to see this video, but I'm probably going to put this video with other planners and stuff. But you'll see, like, you know, with fitness planners, you want a lot of different trackers and, you know, logs and, you know, things that you can check off. But I mean, this is an insane amount of elements right here. You know, like this is separate, you know, so if there, what is this, 7 times 4 is 28. So just right here in this little box right here is 28 elements. So imagine in the whole page, imagine in the whole document. And I want you to be able to add more things to it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of just working through to download it as an image and then putting it back so that it's perfect and you guys can use it. But I just, you know, this right here is insane. So like, this is a perfect example. There's so many lines. So I'm going to do it right here, right now. And I'm going to just make it a little bit smaller so I can get the entire box. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm not selecting any of the words, because of course I want you to be able to edit it, you know, just in case. So I'm going to select all of this, and then I'm gonna hit shift and just select that top line. And so now I've selected everything except for the words. So I'm gonna right click, download selection. I'm sorry, there's an ambulance just driving past my house. All right, so now I have it here, and I'm gonna just, you can't hit delete without, there you go. And then I'm gonna go into my images, and now I have it. And now instead of it counting as like 1,000 lines, I'm exaggerating, but instead of it counting as so many elements, it can now count as one element. And that reduces the space in your planner, and you can add more pages and add more things and nice cool things to it, you know. But anyways, I feel like this video is a bit longer than I wanted, but I'm glad I got to show you that. And you know, just adjust it. Oh, by the way, you see how like it just kind of keeps snapping and you're like, oh, I can't get it right. Just hit the command key while you're doing that, and now you'll be able to like move it as freely, or move it freely. and put it where you need it to be. Um, Another thing you'll notice is that a lot of these um, backgrounds, I'll lock it just so I can drag things around. So if by any, I try to unlock all of them before I post them. But if you notice any that are still locked, of course you can just unlock it yourself, while you're designing and everything. But please let me know because I'll just go in the template real quick and make sure things are unlocked in the main template, so that way no one else has to deal with with that inconvenience. Um, but yeah, so I'm just going through and fixing all those charts and things, or the tables and lines and all that. But anyways, I hope you have fun designing and talk to you soon. Bye.